Hello Scorpio, I'm Trace and welcome into my channel. You're watching EarthStar. What I'm bringing you today is a message from your guides, channeled through my tarot cards and through my oracle cards. Welcome into those who are returning. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you so much for commenting and leaving me a like now and again. It's so lovely for that because these are free readings and it just really helps me to build my channel. And to those who are here for the first time, you are very welcome here. What I've got a card here is that every single month I do a reading for the whole month, and the card that I bring through is your theme for the year. And what happened in the beginning of the year is I chose a card from my tarot pack that was guided through your guides and my guides as an energetic pull, and this card gives you the energy that you could deal with for the year. And your card at the moment, this year, is the Two of Wands, Scorpio. And in this deck that I'm using, because every single month I use a different deck, this month I'm using the deck that the word is focus. And I don't think you can see this any clearer than it explains. It is a lady wearing an owl outfit, and she is 100% focused. And we know that's exactly what an owl does. So the Two of Wands usually means, in the sense of you've got to a place in your life where you need to move on. So you don't want to repeat any patterns. You've because ones are cleaning up unfinished business, and it's sort of, before you move on, you need to close a chapter and look to the horizon. What it also means is that the world is your oyster, so you have no hindrances. In other words, nothing inside of you can stop you from doing what you want. So that is why it says focus here. And that is a very freeing card this year for you, Scorpio. It's a very freeing card because to have that sort of feeling inside of you, that where you put one foot in front of the other and you streamline yourself, and you don't prioritize anything else but your schedule and yourself. This is what your life lesson is this year, if that makes sense. So commit to it every month. Try and see what you can leave behind, and continue to don't spread yourself too thinly though. Continue to streamline yourself forward with no delays, and see what the bigger picture is for you. And remember that everything that you put your mind to, you can do. So I love that for you, Scorpio, because it can be very hard to try and navigate how your life is going each month. But you must remember this card. Remember that this month it says to you, May is focus, focus, focus. So I'm going to be using an oracle card now to get your theme for the month of May. And the month of May, if you were here in April, you have noticed that the whole theme for April was you're in between. You're in sort of like a space in between the two worlds, if that makes sense. So it was sort of preparing you for letting go what you needed to let go of. And that's happened in the cosmos now for the last couple of months, or actually more than a year, where we've had to prioritize what matters to us, let that go, and focus forward. Now, this month of May, you're encouraged to zoom ahead, reflecting, transforming, shifting, all sorts of inner work that you've done in the last 6 months or so should be clearer now for you. So this focus is saying, you know what, you've made those decisions. You can bring it forward and have opportunities for you. So let's see what your card says for you for the month. Oh my gosh, music and movement. Now I know, Scorpio, you love your music. And what is this saying to you? Enjoy your life. Focus on what you need to be doing, but don't look back. Don't look back. Just enjoy your life. And this music and movement card is exactly that. It's saying to you that when there's music in your life, you're tuning your brain into something more important than having to worry. And I know, Scorpio, deep down inside, you're like a little duck. On the outside, everything looks fine. You're like, I'm fine, but your little feet are going underneath the water and you are moving so fast. So I like this for you. So in your focus, remember to have fun, to have movement, to go for walks, to make sure that you are using your body for anything other than worry and work. And the play comes into it. Now I'm going to draw you a little, these cards are sort of your spirit. It's a little spirit card, and they are depicted as who you are inside. And you've got ask. Ask for what you need. It is okay to have needs. So Scorpio, I know that's not you. You're not a sign that likes to ask for help. You like to be quite independent. My bestie is a Scorpio, and she doesn't ask for help. She rather do everything herself, and in fact, it's to a detriment. So in this fun and this focus, you need to ask for help. If you've got a sort of a way that you need to go forward and you can't do it yourself, there are people around you. And in this music and movement, when you have that fun times with people. You also create, what's the word? You create bonds with people, and take time out, Scorpio, to do that. Take some time out to have some bonds with people, so that you don't have to do everything alone, because that's how you learn who to trust and who can help you. Now, this little deck I'm shuffling now is what you need to leave behind. What do you need to let go? So, Scorpio, let's see what you need to let go. Usually one shows itself, presents itself, and this one seems to be asking me. And we have, oh, it's a lovely lady here looking into the sun, and she is basking in the sun, and she's looking at, well, she's feeling the energy that's around her. She's feeling life. Let's see what it says for you. Sip in air without rushing. Towards the future, the present is worth enjoying. So you know what I think this focus for you this month is rather focus on the now. The future will take care of itself. You know, like your energy that came in the beginning of the year is saying to you that please try not to focus on what yesterday held. Focus on the forward. There is no looking back. And in that space, you dance and you just enjoy this now, and ask for help if you need help. That's very, very important. Right, I'm going to use my tarot cards now to see what else is coming through for you, Scorpio. Your first card will be the focus of the month. The second card will be maybe something you might bump up against. And your third card will be message from Spirit on the two cards before. So let's see, Scorpio, what is your message going forward for May? What is going forward for you for May? Let's see, Scorpio. Right, Scorpio, what is happening for you? What do you need to focus on? What might you bump up against? And what is this message from Spirit? I'm going to use those two. Let's go. Let's see. I actually think they were that way around. Something just told me to do that. Let's put your cards neatly here. And let's see. Your first card is, oh gosh, okay. So this is a Seven of Swords. Now, swords are thoughts, okay? And this Seven of Swords, you can see he's a bit creepy. He's a bit I'm not saying that you're creepy. Your thoughts, remember, these are your thoughts. He is looking back at this circus in front of him, and behind him, sorry, and he has stolen those swords, but he's left two behind because he can't carry them all. So what this is saying to you is just be very aware of your thoughts, and you know he hasn't got a plan. He has got no plan at all. So that's what you need to focus on. You need to focus on where you're going, not where you're looking back. You're getting this message more than once. And what thoughts do you need to leave behind? What plans do you need to put forward? What do you need to focus on? Because if you can see that there may be something over here, and he can walk straight into that and probably fall straight on his head, flat on his bum, and these swords are going to go flying everywhere. So this is a very, when I say creepy card, it's almost like a deceiving card. So don't be too concerned about who's deceiving you out there. When you're focusing on yourself, when you're in your own space, where you're sipping air without rushing forward, when you are actually in your own space and conscious of that, you won't worry about what others around you are doing. So, you know, you might think the whole world is out to get you, but this card is saying to you, focus on other things. Don't focus on what those people in the tent are doing, or what they might be saying about you, or how you need to hide away from them. That is very, very interesting card for you, Scorpio. And your second card is something you might bump up against. And there you go. This is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is saying to you that perhaps there might be a problem for you to share yourself with. You know, this in the normal, without asking as a depiction of taking away from you, meaning you could bump up against it. This card usually means you've got an excess of something and you're giving it away, but it also warns you not to give away the wrong things to the wrong people, because he's got abundance. He has abundance of money, and he's helping this beggar here. This beggar actually probably might need food, and this guy here might need your time. And then there's the balancing scales. So what Spirit is saying to you here as what you might bump up against this month is, try not to spread yourself too thin in the space of not focusing and looking back. And when you ask for help, perhaps you have time to give someone. Maybe you can return that favor one day to them and give them help. So that is your what you might bump up against. And then you've got this message here coming in from Spirit as your guidance. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, you can see there's a progression here. We've got 7, 6, 8. So what it's saying to you is, you might go backwards a little bit this month, but you're definitely going to need to progress forward, because what he's focusing on is what he loves to do. Now, this is all his accolades. Now, in the Pentacles be your spiritual life, could be your tangible things, that roll over in your life that give you purpose. And your job your, as I said, your spiritual life, or anything that correlates to physical doing and being part of in life. And this person, you can see this person is focused on his one pentacle that he is going to display as he's so happy about. And Scorpio, that is what I get this whole feeling for you, that you're actually not focusing on what you love in life. You're just going through the motions. And that is what this Six of Pentacles here is also saying, is how do you share yourself? How do you balance yourself out in the month? Or how do you balance yourself out in your own life? Are you in this space of being suspicious of everyone, that you don't trust anyone? Or are you focusing on what you love and using the movement and music, using your days to focus on you? And you know, in the beginning of the reading here, you got this very, very poignant message of how to focus on what makes you happy and what fulfills you in life. Sure, I'm just going to see if there's anything else that comes through for you, because that's quite a hard reading. It's quite a scolding for you there, Scorpio. It feels like you're quite scattered, and that's why you've been asked to focus. That's why you've been given this Two of Wands to pull your whole trajectory of life back to you, not to everybody else around you, and not to having to run yourself too thin. Focus on what you love, enjoy, and gives you passion and gives you purpose in life. And along the way, ask for help. And you know, in this month of May, as I said to you before, it's a transformational month. So it's your turn. It's your turn, Scorpio. Let's see what's coming through for you in your cards here. What are these? Oh, that one came running out. Enjoy the journey. There you go. You've got 2 cards. So let's use them. Let's move these over a little bit and let's use them here. You've got enjoy the journey. And you've got stepping into your power. You're strong beyond measure. So this wandering path, enjoy the journey. Again, it's the same. I think this is out of view here. Let's put that there. It's the same kind of guidance you were given earlier on here about focusing on the plan. Remember I said to you, this guy's got no plan. And what this is saying is, there's your journey. There's your journey. And, you know, without rushing, take time, take a breath, and actually maybe plot out a little bit of things you can do in a day and include yourself to have a bit of fun. And then you've got stepping into your power. You're strong beyond measure. And we know that, Scorpio, you're a very strong sign. Your mind is incredibly strong, but you sometimes hide it away from people. You sometimes just get on with it and try and be independent on your own. And what Spirit is saying to you here today is, you know, are you really enjoying the journey? Are you waking up a year later going, what did I do in the past year? Like, we're in the 5th month of the year. Have you actually thought about how you're enjoying the year? So it's like pulling you back to stepping into your power. It's also pulling you back to what you need in your life, focusing on what you need. And you know, this whole May is forcing us to get back into a different karmic cycle. We've been working on stuff. For the last 2.5 years, you sort of trying to redo lessons, trying to redo things coming to us. And this is your chance now, Scorpio, to absolutely turn your karmic cycles around, to bring you new perspective, to focus on something other than what you have been, and to perhaps get a bit of healing in there. You know, it's can be painful. It's, you know, like our life is that no pain, no gain type of energy. And if you look deeper to the magic of your life, that is where the heaviness gets let go, and that's where you find your power. Because if you trudging on every month and you feel like, oh, May is here already, I'm losing it, and that is where you're losing your power, because you are not taking your life back and experiencing how you want to. So this is a big aha moment for you right now. Even though it isn't a impactful life lesson, it's saying to you, come, Scorpio, get back to what matters and why you're here, remembering everything that you go through is an experience. So let's plan it differently. Let's sort of make it more peaceful for yourself and not so suspicious of everyone. And you know, this Two of Wands in the normal Rider-Waite, it's got a guy standing overlooking out of his castle, overlooking this beautiful bay. He's got the world in his one hand, and he's looking over, and he's looking over this life that he could have. Could you be thinking like that? Could this be why you need to focus? So Scorpio, just have a cup of tea today and honor the ebbs and flows of your life, and you know, your purpose, no matter what difference it makes in your life, is that day that you shift, that day that you connect with yourself and you look to see how you can have more fun. And you know, this month brings opportunities. It's the month of May, with the way the cosmos is moving, brings incredible opportunities for us. It helps us shift. So you've got the will of the cosmos behind you, how the planets are moving. It's a deep dive, soul searching kind of month. And where your purpose is and where your path lies is up to you, Scorpio. So step forward now with faith and bring this new brighter chapter to fruition for you. Because welcoming change and you know, you've done in the work, you're fitting in because here you are stepping into the power. Sure, I'm feeling quite at peace though, giving you this message, Scorpio. It's a nice peaceful message for you because I don't think you're going to fight it. I think you're going to really step forward and do something different for yourself. Now I've got some numerology angel whisper cards here, and you've got 1, 2, 3, and you've got vision. Your path will not look identical to everyone else's. That is what matters to you uniquely. Remember that you can stay the path that feels completely connected. The path will continue to lead to the alignment. Let your vision be different as you are different. Okay, and here's your affirmation. My path is mine and mine alone. When I follow the path of alignment comes naturally. Now, don't you think that fits into this message absolutely incredibly? You've been given this message today about aligning with your path, stepping into your power. Your path is yours. Make it fun and worthwhile. Enjoy it, Scorpio. Enjoy what you do. Focus on what you need to be doing in life, what your purpose is and what gives you joy. And if you need a bit of help, ask for help. Ask for help from your colleagues. Ask for help from your children. Ask for help from your parents. Ask for help. That is what other humans are there to do. And you know what? You learn that way. And they might also learn from you because of how you're vulnerable to them. And this card, what you need to focus on this month is definitely taking yourself out of that suspicious mindset of not trusting people. Find your tribe. Find the tribe that will dance with you and have fun with you. I'm actually going to read this card to you because I think you need a little bit of enjoyment now at the end of your reading. And it says, when was the last time you went out dancing? Do you ever have fun by allowing yourself to dance around your home? Have you thought about dancing lessons, socializing, and maybe exercising to music? The human body was created to move. Yet many of us spend time of our waking hours limited and with repetitive movement. Making your body feel the music will give you a fluid and spontaneous way. This is a wonderful way to become connected with yourself. While you're sitting and still in front of the computer or the television or behind a car, the wheel, circulation slows down, your muscles become stiff. Your energy stays in your head, causing you to think too much and to lose contact with your actual body. When you're listening and you're surrounded by music that touches your soul, your body will automatically respond. At first, you may not even realize the impact of the music that has on you, but as adults, we learn to become more self-conscious and worried about how we look and what people think of us. So watch what happens to them when the music is played, and you can have fun and joy letting back into your body. As the first available opportunity, make some time for yourself to dance to the music. And the choice of music isn't important. It's just what it touches your heart. And treat yourself to some therapy by dancing, moving, smiling, and having fun. I'll leave it there for you, Scorpio. Have some fun and align your path back to you. Align your path here back to you. Oh, I'm so happy for you that you've got this message. It's such a really peaceful, loving message. And it's a loving message from your guides and from the angels coming through me to say to you, you have got a transformational opportunity here in May. So take it. Lots of love and peace to you, Scorpio.